got today? We're out on the Michigan Cross Country Cycle Trail. Just a little northwest of Roscommon. We're heading west. Probably go to Moorestown today, which is about a 50 trail miles away. It's really hot today. I just started recording. I'm already kind of getting dehydrated. It's 95, 96 degrees out right now. So it's really pretty uncomfortable actually, but still good times. I've only been out on the bike riding a single track like this. Shoot, I think this is only my second real trip. You know, longer than 20-30 minute rides. We're heading to the UP up at Copper Harbor tomorrow. Go vacation up there for we're gonna spend a week up there. No bikes, no razors, just doing the tourist traps. It's a lot of fun though. We rode the UP Adventure Trail about 4 years ago. That was 1,200 miles around it, and we did all basically the outside perimeter, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. That took us 4.5, you might as well say 5 full days of riding to do, and that's 10 to 11 hours of moving time a day. So it's pretty much from the time you wake up till dark, 9 o'clock at night, you're riding to get 11 to 12 hour day. Is really a 14 or 15 hour day. So by the time you add in gas stops every hour and a half, they take longer you'd think. That all adds up to kill your moving time. This cross-state connector is pretty tight. You can look at one of my other videos. I did this whole trail. It was 550 miles. Let's see, I tried actually to do it, I think it was 2015, and I got about 200 miles into the trail, and it was in August, and it was some of the strongest storms Michigan's ever had. They were 100-mile-an-hour straight winds. They say they weren't tornadoes, but there was tornadoes. And you can see the twisted damage from the trees. So anyhow, I ended up taking that all the way back. I tried to use like a car for defense, but it was raining so bad I could barely keep up to the cars. I couldn't see where I was going. And the headlight on this KTM is literally about as bright as a cigarette lighter. So I didn't want to get hit by oncoming cars, so I would try to tail kind of close to a vehicle that was heading the same direction. Because the water puddles were 2.5 inches deep in the road the whole way, where the tire lanes are sunk and it's full of water. So it was pretty bad. I was lucky because there was quite a few power lines that I had to go under that were literally right at neck height, and a few of them that were across the road I ended up going in ditches, going around them. So it was pretty risky because I couldn't even see down power lines. So if there was, I could have easily hit one and never even knew it. It's starting to rain out. So I don't have my rainproof covers on the GoPro. My phone's down here in my pouch. It's not waterproof. So I don't know. Of course, I'm in the hardest part of the trail. Of course, now I come out to an open area in the middle of the storm. we'll see how this goes. I think I might try to hide out for a second. My phone in here is going to get wet. So I'll kind of hide under these trees for a minute so I'm not getting completely blasted by riding into it. Alright. Let this pass for a second and then see where we're at. I gotta try to hide my phone. Back in the trail after a little shower. Wasn't too bad. Just enough to get everything damp. It certainly cooled it off. One thing I don't like doing is riding without a jacket, because everybody thinks, well, it's 90 out, it's hot out. It's like, well, when you get covered with cold rain, you're soaked with cold rain, and then you have to either get on the road, you freeze fast. Even like right now, just getting wet from all these wet ferns. Should pull my mirror in before I break it off. I pretty much always ride with a mirror. Usually I have leading groups, so it's easy to check in. I can see a headlight behind me. I know at least one of them still alive behind me. It's quite often it's pretty difficult to just keep constantly turning around, see if there's a car behind you or anything. I broke a couple of them, but they're cheap enough. And I tried some of the aftermarket ones. You know what? Even though these big gaudy KTM ones here, they just work better.